Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to a special bonus brew of spirituality, where the kettle is hot, the vibes are real, and nothing is off limits. I'm your host, Susie, and today we are spilling the raw, the mystical, and the deeply personal with very special guests. Call up your bestie, bring in Nana for these piping hot spirituality chats. We're diving into the messy, the magical, and the truth that lives in between. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's deep into some sacred conversation. And welcome back, besties. I'm Susie, your host, and this is Spirituality. Tell me the hot piping tea, y'all. How are you doing in this dumpster fire of a world we are living in? Oh my gosh, tell me that you haven't had to take a few deep breaths just to kind of bring you down from all the nonsense that you are seeing on the news, especially if you're in the States right now. It's it yeah. That's just how I feel, right? It's like you almost can't believe the things that are happening. It's like you can't even believe your own eyeballs on what you are seeing. It's a mess. So as I was recording for Susie's Enchanted Crossroads, I was like, you know what? I don't know where I want to bridge the next topic with spirituality, right? Because I'm here, I mean, the tea is always piping hot, always, friend. And at some points, it's like those hot takes. I really enjoyed the last two guests that I have as we talk about the Ouija board, right? Because I had gone into the history of that in Susan Enchanted Crossroads podcast. And so now it's really getting to talk to people just like you on your experiences on these things, especially if I myself haven't gone through it. So I felt, you know what? The energy is just so damn thick. It can feel so fucking heavy. I thought, you know what? I got my tarot cards here. I got my Oracle energy cards there. And I want to take you through a quick Reiki meditation just to help bring you in because I feel like there's so many emotions. We're just getting inundated by things. And I mean, can you blame us for doom scrolling? Like, as a Zennial, right? A millennial, an elder millennial, I guess. Am I an elder millennial? I always have to look it up. Anyway, it's almost comical, all of the things that I have seen throughout my lifetime, and now I have my spirituality and my practice to really lean on and just feeling the energy and knowing that I'm embracing now not being love and light. And on the next episode of Susie's Enchanted Crossroads, I'm going to be talking about spiritual bypassing. So if you don't know what that is, don't worry. That episode's going to come out in a blink of an eye before you even know it. But spiritual bypassing usually is a defense mechanism. Spiritual bypassing is usually that tendency to use spiritual explanations to avoid complex conversations, issues, psychological or otherwise. And I'm not just talking about, oh, the woo woo. Because spiritual bypassing is that love and light bullshit. It's avoiding feelings of anger, right? And usually, the way you can recognize some spiritual bypassing is when people say, well, everything happens for a reason. It was for the best. Good vibes only. Thoughts and prayers. They're in a better place now. Now, a lot of these, you might have stopped and said, "Oh shit, I have said those things." You know what? Me too. I have also said those things because those things have been passed on to me. And at times it's because I know that sometimes I'll say now, I'll say it outright. Like, I'm so awkward around situations like this. Um, do you need a listening ear? Do you need a shoulder to cry on? Now I can say that. Before it's like, oh, you're in my thoughts and prayers. Or I'll say a prayer for you. I never said thoughts and prayers. I'll say a prayer for you. I'm trying to remember all the things. It's like, well, even when things were like happening to me actively, like negative, bad things, you're just like, well, everything happens for a reason, and just kind of like allowed certain behaviors to happen, right? Now we can say if a door was closed, right? And now I'm telling you, if that door closed on your manifestation, it might have been protecting you for something, and or it's closed because you're about to embark on something even better, right? It's not like, "Ah, well, happens for a reason, you know, and then offer nothing else." So, anyway, those are some things that, some ways that you can kind of recognize that spiritual bypassing. So, why do I bring this up? Now, causes of it, right? Like I said, is a form of a defense mechanism. It's a protection from us when things seem too painful, when things just seem out of our hands, out of our control. And when we don't have control, sometimes we can spiral, right? And so I don't want us to fall victim of that, especially with everything going on. Now, I had said it in Susie's Enchanted Crossroads podcast. I was having major big feelings because of, people on the internet. God damn it. People just be so freaking bold, right, in the comment section. But with the floods here in Texas. So I had big feelings about it. Huge, right? And there was conversations going on my socials, and people were saying, "Don't make it political." I was like, "How can it not be political?" And well, they voted for this. Yeah, well, I'm in this big ass state, and I didn't vote for this, and I understand where that comes from. It's that hurt, it's that pain, it's that I told you so, and now we're all fucking suffering, right? And it's okay to be angry. It's okay to have these big feelings. What's not okay is just when someone's like, "Well, you know what, that's just so negative and bad vibes. I'd rather not talk about that." Because that is a coping mechanism of like, I don't want to talk about these big things that are making me feel like XYZ, right? Because I'm not going to speak for other people. So as we're moving through this, bestie, I thought, let's pull cards and I'm going to send you some Reiki. Reiki is healing energy. You just need to say yes, that you consent to sharing this energy. And this is just to help you come down and ground yourself in that root. Okay. We want to root ourselves. We want to take this chance to take a few deep breaths. I'm pulling cards to kind of give you an anchor. So if you're like, oh no, Susie, all right, friend, thanks for the tea. I'm outies. I don't know how to meditate. A meditation's not for me. I hear you. I do hear you. When we do this meditation, you can actively move around. The form of meditation itself doesn't mean that you need to be sitting in a seat with your legs crossed and your hands on your knees and you're just oming the whole damn time. No. And for like an hour. Absolutely not. This is going to be super quick. I'm shuffling my deck. Oh, there we go. And just so that way you can ground in it. Um, and you can sit, stand, lay down, you can walk. Maybe you're like, this is probably the best time for me to take a little stroll. Maybe you want to sit outside if the weather is beautiful where you are. The weather is like Satan's booty hole over here, so I will not be outside. But if it cools down, then yeah, I might even take my own damn meditation and sit with it. Okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're going to pull some cards And I want to take this time to thank you for supporting me. If you're listening to this on my Patreon, if you didn't know I have a Patreon, hey, guess what, friend? I got a Patreon. It's free to be a member. I drop things for all members, whether you're on there free or you're on there. Sorry, I was shuffling. If you're in a paid tier. So I got something for everybody over there. Maybe you found me for my newsletter. I also have a free newsletter I send out weekly. I give you the witchy forecast for the week. Pull cards there too. So, either way, thank you for supporting me. Maybe you follow me on my socials. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. All right. Just needed to get my deck ready. Shuffle these bad boys. All right. All right, bestie, we're going to set our tea to the side. I wonder if you can hear my squeaky ass chair. Let me know. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna give ourselves a shake. I don't care where you are. If you want to shake in your hand, cool, but we're gonna give ourselves a wiggle. So literally, friend, it's just me and you. Wiggle, shake your hands, give yourself some head rolls. Maybe you shimmy down the body. Oh, you know what? Maybe you sigh. Get it out. Whatever it is, right? Ooh, maybe we roll the shoulders back. Maybe you feel good to roll the shoulders forward. Maybe give yourself a little twist. Shoot, maybe you throw your hands up in the air like someone's pulling you by your fingertips as you're seated or laying down, whatever. And you wave your hands around like you just don't care. It's just me and you, friend. You're fine. You're good. Let it go. All right. That's just getting out the wiggles. That excess energy where it just needed someplace to go. Sometimes that's what you need. Okay. Now I want you to rub your hands together. Keep going, keep going. I didn't tell you to stop, girl. Come on. All right. And we bring it down. Nice and slow. Hands are together, palms are together. Now slowly separate them. Just about an inch or two, whatever feels good. And just know that there is energy between the palms of your hands. Maybe you feel it. Maybe you move the palms in little circles or up and down, just to kind of feel that energy. Now, at this time, if you haven't yet, get comfy. So, um, if you are already comfy and you're already in a seated position, awesome. Maybe you want to take this time to lay down. Maybe you're actively walking or you're stretching. I just wanted you to feel that energy between the palms so you can place them next to you. Maybe there's a part of the body that your hands just feel um, inclined to go. So maybe the heart center, on your belly, on the legs, maybe nowhere. And you just dangle arms out. All right, take a big deep breath in and then exhale out when you're ready. I'm just giving my cards a shuffle. Take another deep breath in. Exhale out when you're ready. And one more inviting, juicy deep breath in. And you'll exhale when you're ready. Really feeling the body settle in, allowing your breath to come at its own rhythmic pace. Unclenching your jaw, relaxing the eyebrows. Unclench your butt cheeks, allowing the legs to fall where they need to. Even if you're on a walk, allowing the release of those muscles because sometimes you're just actively gripping. Now, as you start to allow yourself to settle in, the cards that were pulled were the Nine of Pentacles and the Journey card. And the Nine of Pentacles, if you're not familiar with tarot, that's okay. I want you to picture yourself in a vast, beautiful garden. It could be any type of garden, a garden of flowers, maybe of fruits and vegetables, maybe both. And there's a beautiful falcon or a beautiful bird right at your fingertips. There's no fear here. And you're smiling. You feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. And you look around you and you see the abundance that you created. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is grounded earth energy. This is the card of not only positivity and good luck, but it is for you to take a pause and take a moment here to look at everything that you have accomplished. Because day to day life, we feel like we are either losing control of a situation, we're falling behind on something. You turn to the left and there's a dumpster fire. You turn to the right, people are, screaming around crazy. And it's like you can't find that grip, you can't find that root. But amongst all this chaos, you continue to do what you do. Maybe you got up today and you showered, brushed your teeth, and were able to give yourself some movement. You went to work and dealt with all those issues there. Maybe you yourself were able to control the dumpster fire and the chaos of people basically losing their minds. And with all of that happening around you, you were still able to do what you needed to do. And that's coming back to you, friends. Now, the journey card is movement. This journey card is maybe foretelling movement in location, maybe a retreat or a vacation, work related trip, or maybe it's just movement in your goals. This movement card, this journey card, is about being excited about adventures ahead of you. You are attracting wonderful new adventures to you. And because of the hard work that you put in this Nine of Pentacles, this is a new journey, whether it be inside or out. So allow your physical body to feel more at ease. And we're going to start at the crown of the head, the very tippy top. And maybe you can envision a light, maybe like a street light. And that light is pointed down onto that crown. And that light goes within. And that light is bright and it is pushing any negative or stagnant energy out and away, bringing light to maybe the shadows that are worrying you or bring you concern. You know, and the shadow is where we feel a little bit anxious because of the unknown. But really shine that light into every corner of the mind here. That's not a monster in the corner of your mind. It's just a chair, maybe with some laundry on it. But in the shadows, it looked worrisome, right? But as we shine the light on it, you roll your shoulders back and you're like, oh, that's what that is. I can handle that. And that light is going to continue to shine all the way down into the throat, around the neck, really clearing out that throat chakra. It's okay if you left things unsaid. It's okay, friend, if the words came to you later. This light is shining down on that. Sometimes we say things we don't mean, but we take that and we own it and we continue to move forward. And we're going to move that light all the way to the shoulders, down the right and left arms, all the way down and around the elbows. And that light continues to shine all the way out to the palms of the hands and out each and every individual fingertip. So now you have multiple strains of light. And that light continues down the torso, the upper back, around your clavicle, that collarbone, really releasing and allowing space here because you probably carry on more than you need to because that's just what you do. And just for this moment, we're going to release that excess baggage just for now, things that are not yours to carry. Feeling the release in the upper back, continuing to move down the middle back and the lower back, all around your heart space. Your heart may feel heavy right now, and that's okay. Allow this light to shine through. You can hold on to this for a little bit, friend. No one is saying you have to let this go right now. And if they did tell you that, don't listen to that bullshit. Give yourself the time that you need to heal. However, you don't want to stay here too long. It's okay to allow the light to shine through, but you can take your time with it. Continuing that light around the rib cage, allowing that space down around the belly, releasing the belly with no judgment. Allow yourself to take space. Be proud of those crazy creative ideas. Do you need another hobby? Who's to say? Maybe this one is the one that you need for this moment. But we are being truthful with ourselves. Is it what we need? Or are we masking bigger feelings here? Allowing that light to shine from the crown of your head all the way down the neck, shoulders, down the arms and fingertips, down the upper back, middle back, lower back, all the front of the body, the entire torso just illuminating with this beautiful light, moving down and around the hips and around your glutes, really releasing, feeling grounded, feeling connected wherever you are, knowing that you're in a safe space. And that light continues down the legs, down and around the knees, continuing down the legs, around the ankles, the top of the foot, out each and every individual toe. So now you have multiple beams of light from your fingertips to your toes and all the way out the bottoms of the feet. You illuminate any shadows of doubts. We shine light upon it right now. And that light continues to pour out. And maybe it encapsulates you, friend. Look at this beautiful protected light that is around you. Feeling yourself nice and light. Feeling that inner peace. Celebrating your success. Knowing it's okay to be content. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. There's no need to bury these feelings in the dark. The shadow is a part of us all, and we just bring light to it. Enjoy the bliss and the abundance you have sown in this garden. Maybe you have thoughts and ideas that are going to take flight in that beautiful bird that you hold. Embarking on this wonderful journey, no matter where it leads you. Take a big, deep breath in. Exhale out, friend. Allow yourself to stay in this space if that's what you feel called to. Or maybe you gently open your eyes and bring subtle movements to your body. And you did it. Beautiful energy, clearing and cleansing and tapping into what you needed. A beautiful meditation. If things came through, maybe you jot them down or leave yourself a little voice memo. And I'll leave you to it here, friend. So until next time, I will see you at the crossroads. And that's a wrap on today's bonus pour of spirituality. I hope this conversation stirred something in your soul, made you laugh, made you think, or maybe just made you feel a little bit more seen. If you loved this raw and real moment, be sure to share it and tag me and let the universe know what resonated. Want to be a guest or have a guest in mind you would love to hear? Let me know. You can catch me on my socials at Susie's Enchanted Crossroads. You can click the links to connect or shoot me an email at susiesenchantedcrossroads@gmail.com. But until next time, stay wild, stay witchy, and keep sipping on that sacred conversation.